Alright, hey, what's up guys? Jake here, and I'm with Staci, who has starred in 2 of my videos. You might recognize her from the cash drop, which happened here in Santa Cruz. Of course, the cash drop, it was you and about, 20 other people showed up to Trader Joe's and caused an absolute wonderful chaotic scene when you attempted to go shopping without wearing a face diaper. Can you just explain briefly what happened that day?
Well, we were basically attacked by all the crazy people here in Santa Cruz. There's actually a lot of nice people here too, but people threw a basket at us, threw fruit at us, and then the employees, as you saw in the video, told us all kinds of stuff. Get the F out of here. God hates you, because we were saying God bless you. What else?
I remember, yeah, they had that one guy who was so aggro, he goes, God fucking hates you!
Yeah.
God hates your ass. Good for you.
And apparently those people are still all working at the supermarket. Yes.
I have to go check it out, actually.
And so the mask mandate ended here in California on June 15th. And now it's like night and day. All the same people who were freaking out and losing their mind that you didn't have a mask on, all these people are now walking around enjoying the beach. The Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is open. People are dancing at concerts, at restaurants. So everything is back to quote-unquote normal. However, you got a ticket for that day.
We did. There were about, I don't know, there's at least, I think, 5 of us. There's a good 5 or 7 or something of us that got a ticket for $485.
$485 ticket. And can you explain what the the ticket is for? Because when I saw the verbiage on this ticket, it was confusing to say the least. So if
here, you read it, because I don't have my glasses on.
Okay.
And it's right there. It's the B.
All right, it says, do any act forbidden by any lawful rules or regulations issued pursuant to this chapter, if such act is of such a nature as to give or be likely to give assistance to the enemy, it says to the enemy, or to imperil the lives or property of inhabitants of this city, or to prevent, hinder, or delay the defense or protection thereof. So they got a ticket for what I just said. Let me read that one part again. If such act is of such a nature as to give or be likely to give assistance to the enemy. What the fuck does that mean?
To the enemy.
To the enemy.
From my $3 bag of apples.
Well, who is the enemy? The people who believe you should have a right to go inside of a store without wearing a face diaper? Is it you who is the enemy? I don't understand. So it says, or to imperil the lives or property of inhabitants of this city, so the city of Santa Cruz. So apparently since you went in to go shopping without wearing a face diaper, you were imperiling the lives and the property of the people who work there.
We were. Now,
since the mask mandate ended on June 15th, we could all walk back into that same place and we're not imperiling their lives.
Yeah.
So from one day, June 14th, you'd be imperiling their lives. And then June 15th, now it's perfectly acceptable to walk into that exact same establishment again.
Yeah, what was that? It was Monday,
right? And they've given you a ticket for this, and they expect to extort your money for about $500.
Yep.
So this is what happened here at the Maskless shopping zone. They get a $500 ticket, which I'm guessing you're going to fight this ticket.
Yes, definitely.
And of course, you're gonna be fighting an uphill battle against a corrupt system.
Very corrupt.
And there's people out there that'll say, "Oh no, you should sue them, and you should sue everyone who works there." Blah blah blah. It's like the system wasn't made to reward us small guys at the bottom, and chances of winning are slim. And it eats up all your time and energy. That by the time you've done it, you've wasted more than $500 worth of time and energy. But at the same time, what are you supposed to do? Bend over and let these people extort your money?
Right, a lot too. $500.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's
for my $3 bag of apples.
And you guys left cash there.
We did.
And they were the ones who called the cops. You guys didn't call the cops. The cops weren't required to come. It wasn't really an emergency.
No.
And
no
so,
victims.
if anything, the cops didn't help anyone or save anyone. So the fact that they've wrote you guys a ticket over this is just absolute bullshit, really.
Yeah.
Also, you were the star of another video. You were in 2 videos that I posted on my channel. You were the star of the video recently where a bald loser tried to keep you from going to the bathroom inside of a Shell station.
He did. I wanted to go, Jake, because even with the door open. But I was like, you know what? That's just, you're too vulnerable, right?
Yeah,
With your pants down, literally.
Yeah.
And the way he was acting, I was like, I'll just, and then I got a phone call, so I was like, whatever. And I walked out, I'm a loser, or whatever. I don't know, whatever I called him. He saw the video. I tried so hard to just be calm. I tried to be calm.
So in my comments section of that video, basically you have everyone taking your side, saying that lady's awesome, and that guy's a piece of shit, and that guy needs to be fired. There were some people saying if they were there that they would have punched this guy out. So there's plenty of people who have your back, who watch my channel, who said if they were there, that guy would have got knocked out.
I appreciate
or at the very least, they were like, I would have peed on the floor right in front of that guy. So basically, when they saw you getting attacked verbally by that guy, it brought about a reaction that most people have. That guy, to attack a woman, verbally abuse a woman who is trying to use the bathroom, and basically his whole point is that you weren't wearing a mask. Meanwhile, his bandana keeps falling below his nose, and each time you're like, oh, you're gonna catch that Rona.
Oh gosh, your bandana's slipping. Oh, be careful, the Rona's gonna get you.
And so I commend you for having the balls to not only, stand there and go face to face with a guy like that, because many people would have been scared off, of course. So I commend you to have the balls, even though you're a woman, to have the balls to go toe to toe with a guy like that who has no balls, who's afraid of the boogeyman disease, and he thinks that a bandana is going to save him, a bandana which keeps slipping off of his face.
Yeah.
And so for you to expose him to the world. And I actually had my subs call down there to his place of employment, so I'm sure his boss got called, at least 100 times. So the fact that we can expose these people, I commend you for doing that, and I'm glad that we at the very least got that footage, and that people like you are out there fighting the good fight. Yeah. And so it's
you have
cool.
to do it to. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You have to do it to protect yourself too. Actually, like I should have done it right when I walked in. But I had to make a quick decision, and I dashed to the door, but he got there too fast. So I didn't get my phone out right when I walked in. A lot of people are like walking into places with their phone, just going.
No.
But I try to walk in hoping that I'll be able to just do something calmly, like buy something or use a restroom calmly and not have to videotape somebody.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to walk around with your phone out recording all the time.
All the time.
Like it's a cop's, chest cam or nothing.
Yeah.
No. But when you got most of the footage, what you got just illustrated that this guy was a total sheep, and he was verbally abusing somebody who literally just wanted to go to the bathroom without wearing a face diaper. And I'll bet you if we showed up to the Shell station now and we were to confront this guy, and we have talked about going to this exact Shell station and confronting him, now that the mask mandate is over, I would really like to see what he says now. And wouldn't it be hilarious if we walked in and he wasn't wearing his muzzle now because the TV says it's okay? At the very minimum, we could walk in there without our muzzles and just say, hi, we're back. We'd like to use the restroom. Remember when you verbally assaulted this lady? Yeah, do you have anything to say now? I would just like to see his reaction.
Yeah.
I bet he would start shaking, and he would probably attempt to kick us out of the store again, so... Might be worth going back to pay the man.
I think we should. I mean, I've told a few friends that, a lesser woman would have been, and not trying to pat my own back, but would have been intimidated. He literally was like 300 pounds.
Easily
I'm like
intimidated.
$120.
He was trying to intimidate you.
And I was shaking because I was so fucking pissed.
I would have been shaking too, and I'm a man who's not afraid of other men, even if they're bigger than me. I would have been shaking
Just
too.
like
Whenever
pissed,
you're
right?
in a confrontation like that, it causes your adrenaline to shoot, and the fight or flight response will cause you to shake.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that we have that footage and that we have people out there who are fighting back. And I'm glad I got to meet you and talk to you today. And of course, we're going to put this on my channel. And we have another star of the show behind the camera, Dave, who's running his camera, and I'm sure he'll post it on his channel and on social media, so this message will get out there. And I'll splice in the clips of the maskless shopping, and of course you being kicked out of the Shell station. So I'll splice that in there accordingly for anyone who might have missed those clips. But I wanted to have her on my channel again and do this interview to show that these are the real faces of the fight. And it looks like we might be going back to quote-unquote normal for the time being, but at any point they could come out with a new strain or another boogeyman disease and lock us all back down and take it all away. So we have to be ready to put up our dukes and fight this battle again one day, and it could be twice as bad next time.
People cannot let this happen again. They really cannot.
We can't afford to let it happen again, and we need more fighters in the world. And so with that said, thanks for doing this interview with me.
Oh,
And let's keep up the good fight.
Yes, everybody.
Yeah. All right.